Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Console Carrie here, bringing you a brand new game called Sprout Valley. If you're new to my channel, I am glad to have you. Welcome. Friends, what are you saying? This isn't a brand new game? Well, you're right. This is a PC game that's been around for a while, but this month it is brand new to Nintendo Switch. And for the month of September only, it is on sale for $4.99. So if you'd like to play this game, now would be a good time to buy it. I've watched a few people like It's Me, Carolee, play uh, this game, and it looks super fun. It looks like it is a mix between Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, two of my favorite games. So it looks super fun. I thought we could try it and learn together uh, how to play. So let's get started. So it looks like you can have several uh, different islands. It's an island game, kind of like Animal Crossing. So I'm using my arrow keys on my console. I'm using a Nintendo Pro console. So where did my blue highlight go? Oh, I see. Let's back out of this. Okay. So we're gonna pick a save, be slot one, and then it takes you to a world. And so I'm moving my arrow keys to take a look. Here is harbor. It has kind of an inlet. That one is kind of cool looking. This is pretty simple. I'm thinking I want to go as simple as possible since I don't know how to play the game and the controls are a little different. So that's small forest, and I really like this interlake game, but I don't think it's going to give you a lot of room for farming. So I want to look for something that we have a nice big open space. So Crossroads would be a good one, and you could maybe expand to that little area on the left. Archipelago, I can't say that. Archipelago. Same thing, doesn't have a lot of room. Um, Small resort, that's super tiny. That's like no farming. Uh, So this is a sim farming game. Great Plain is a good one. Crossroads is a good one for farming. This one would be Call Pond Inlet. Same thing. Islet? I'm not sure what that means. This would be another good one you could connect to another area. Okay, so I thought there was one that was just square. Oh, this one is, okay, that's the small resort. Oh, tiny farm. Yeah, this would be a good one. It would have pretty good open space. You could clear some of those trees out. A little easier to move around. The question is, I'm kind of leaning towards this one here because you could maybe build a bridge to that little area. So we're gonna do see, but there's lots of trees. It's so hard to decide, just like Animal Crossing. So I'm torn between Tiny Farm. See, we have one, two, three, four, five good sized trees, but Crossroads is one, two, three, four, five, six. So they're about the same. Um, and I'm curious if we'd be able to go to that other island. So I think I'm gonna go with Crossroads. Let's look at the other one real quick. So it's kind of awkward hitting to each of the. So that's Crossroads, Small Resort, Tiny Farm. Tiny Farm has a little piece at the bottom. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Crossroads. One thing I noticed is that the B and A keys are opposite. Look at this beautiful place. So I hit B to continue the story. I can't believe this is my home now. Time to see what's inside. So we got a little house. What's this note? Dear Nico, with love from the awesome Kickstarter community. Huh. So all these people helped me get here. This is the perfect beginning of my journey. I need to look around first. Warm welcome to the world of Sprout Valley. Nico the cat had always lived in a large town of Lemon Top, but he never felt like he belonged in the city. When he was a kitten, he'd read books about nature and the great outdoors, hoping that one day he would get a chance to escape the busy confines of his crowded city life. Okay, so I'm using the right wheel to scroll down. So we got a little picture of what he plans to do. The main goal of the game is to grow the garden of your dreams. Explore the vast archipelago of Osteria. Enjoy your farmer life, fish, be creative, do whatever you want. Most important, enjoy your time. Game economy. You are able to sell pretty much anything you require through the playthrough. To sell something, simply put it in a mailbox. It will be sold the next morning. So kind of like Stardew Valley, where you put it in the bin. You can also buy useful supplies from the order book on the desk in your house. Simply select what you need and it will arrive the next morning. So everything is delayed by a day. Crafting. Crafting will be unlocked once certain conditions are met. Keep selling. So we keep selling often and eventually we'll get the crafting table, but when we craft, the items have to be in our backpack. Traveling. World in Sprout Valley is procedurally generated. Okay, so it's kind of a specific path that you go. It's not as open. So I like that. You have a boat near your house. If you feel adventurous, you can use it to explore new islands. Don't forget to buy travel supplies at the shop before you go. So that's kind of like with Animal Crossing, you have to buy a Nook ticket. So travel supplies is your ticket to be able to travel. Leveling. You can level your character by doing various activities. For example, if you do many tasks related to farming, your farming level goes up. So it has different goals, kind of like Stardew Valley, to level things up and you'll probably get more cooler stuff. Nico has 5 major skills: farming, mining, foraging, crafting, and fishing. Each level up will give you new abilities and recipes to unlock. I think in Stardew Valley it's 10 skills, so this is just 5. So yeah, this is a cutesy little game. I'm excited. So here are the controls. What I need to figure out is how to change the A and the B, so that's a little more familiar. Because right now it's the opposite of other games, but we'll figure that out eventually. And I think we can pull this up with the plus sign. So I just hit A to escape. Um, let's hit the plus sign. Okay, and then it pulls up this little cute little book. And in the question mark, I don't know if you can see on the upper left side of the book, top of the book, there's these little tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tabs. So in the question mark, we can pull up that story that we just read and the settings for the game controls. And then if you use your arrow key, it gives you a description of each of these items that we're going to be acquiring. So let's read through a couple of them. Let's see. So there's the story. This is your what your hoe looks like. Um, you have to hit the ground twice so you get that little bump and then you can plant. Um, the pickaxe, uh, you can hit them 3 times, I think it is, but then if you do more than that, it completely destroys the rock and then it's gone. Um, so you want to be careful on your own island, but probably don't care on like mystery islands. Watering. So we need to water our crops each day, and I know that does level up as we go through our playthrough. And you have to fill it up in a reservoir every so often, just like Stardew Valley. Fishing, I haven't quite figured out yet. It's a little tricky, but you hit A, I think, or B. You hit B to throw your fishing rod at a shadow, and then try to pull it, but you got to do it really fast, I think, and it's real hard. So I'll figure it out. So here's the axe symbol. Same thing. Don't hit too much, or the tree will disappear. Only 3 times. And then let's see. We can plant seeds. You can buy seeds and plant them. And then we have a little energy bar, just like Stardew Valley. We do have it to keep an eye on our energy, and so far, just eating fruit to keep our energy up. But I'm sure as we can start cooking things, that we'll be able to use that too. And then, just like Stardew Valley, it has a limited day. I don't think it goes as fast as Stardew Valley does, or as limited, and you don't have to be walking all over the place like it does. So it's kind of like Stardew Valley's kind of like going to Costco, and you gotta walk a million miles to get everything. But and this game is more like a mini mart. So we can't go past midnight. We have to get in bed by midnight. Uh, and the clock is a little weird. We'll go through that a little bit, and I don't know if there's some settings for that, but let's see. So this main tab is with the little cat face is our leveling up and what we've done. Uh, the second tab, the question mark, is kind of informational. And then the third one is the stars. These are the little badges, the little goals. Um, you can see the blue highlight going through each of the different goals. So like farmer, our next goal is 10 crops, harvest 10 crops, catch 10 fish, craft 10 items, money talks, earn 10,000 points. So it looks like there's 9 different badges you can do, and then probably once you level up, then you get a new one. So next tab is the calendar, and looks like nothing's happening. It looks like we're getting lightning storm on the 3rd. So we won't start fishing until the 3rd. What I've heard is that it's best to fish when it's been raining. So let's take a look at the controls. This just lists the controls. I don't see any. Yeah, there's no option for changing the controls. Settings, maybe. So you can change the interface. You can show targeting pin. I've got that turned on right now so that since I'm still learning how to play. What is home? Oh, uh, okay. So home takes you completely out. So don't hit the home button unless you want to end the game. So let's go. Okay, so that must be settings. What is this? Oh, some kind of. Oh, maybe that's how you purchase it with a code, maybe? I don't know. And then there's question mark. That just gives you info on the develop. Oh, that's the about tab. So let's go ahead and go back in. We started Crossroads and they said you could go to the desk. Oops. Desk. Hmm. Okay. So let's get our mail. Welcome to Osteria. Oh, this is Oslo. Alright, let's do a voice. Welcome to Osteria, your very own beautiful little acre of undeveloped nature. I'm Oslo, by the way. I'm kind of what you'd call the caretaker of your current property. Well, at least I was. That title belongs to you now. I'm sure you've had a chance to look around the place a little. I'm not ashamed to admit that I never found the time to develop Osteria. So it's a mess, is what he's saying. It was handed down to me from my grandpappy, and I've sat on the deed ever since. So yeah, your check cleared and the deed's in your name. Before I forget, I'm pretty positive there should be some of my grandpappy's old tools lying around. I can't for the life of me remember where any of them are. But they're sure to help you keep Mother Nature tame if you can find them. There could even be one on your sofa for all I know. So Oslo's not very much help. I included a small gift for you as well. It's nothing much, just an old walkie-talkie. Mail is great and all, but the walkie-talkie will let me help you get acclimated a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. I left some seeds and travel supplies in the chest near your house to get you started. So that must be that kind of goldish and brown looking thing to the right of the steps. Anyway, just wanted to introduce myself and say hi. I'll be in touch, so don't forget to check your mailbox occasionally. Occasionally, as in constantly. Sincerely, Oslo. So this Oslo guy seems pretty nice. He looks so serious, but he's actually very cool. Well, time to start my new farm life. So let's take a look at what we have. So we've got some carrot seeds, some 3 travel supplies. Hello? Oh, it's Oslo again. Hey, champ, it's your pal Oslo. Just trying out the range on these bad boys, and it seems to be working great. Oh, hey, Oslo. And don't worry about changing the batteries or anything like that. These puppies are solar powered. So by just spending time outside every day, you'll be keeping walkie-talkie fully charged. Good luck finding all those tools. You should be looking for a hoe, an axe, a pickaxe, fishing rod, and a watering can. Thanks for your help, Oslo. I will start looking for them. Oh, we just found the axe right in front of the storage. Use the axe to gather resources from the trees. You can get valuable fruits and wood from them. Be careful, though. If you hit the trees too much, they will break. So, what I've seen is is 3 times. 3 times is the charm. Okay, so I hit the A button to look at my storage, and then I'm using the arrow keys. So we got carrot seeds, 3 travel supplies, so eggplant, oh, a dino pet. lettuce seeds, and wheat seeds. So we're going to want to try to find a spot to do that. So how do we... I'm going to want to put these seeds in my pocket. How do I do that? Do I hold on? Okay, so you hold down. So use an arrow key and then you hold down for a second to transfer them. Okay, you don't have to hold down. So you hit the A button to transfer them. So I've got all my seeds in my pocket and we're looking for tools. And let's take a look around. Things are pretty restrictive. We're gonna get rid of some of this stuff. Here's the bench. Oh, I found my fishing rod. Fishing is very fun. Find a fish shadow, then throw the float near the fish. Once you hear it start to splash, it's time to pull. The rarer the fish, the smaller the window is to pull. So we'll have to do a little trial and error for that. I'm gonna want to move this crafting table is probably going to be in the way. So we got some trees, some rocks, but this would be a nice big area to put a farm in. Maybe I'd have to clear out that rock and some trees. And be next to my house. Oh, I found the hoe. Use the hoe to plow your soil. First choose a spot for the future plants, then hit the soil with the hoe. You are then ready to plant. If you hoe soil more, you can see a bump. Planting seeds here gives you a slight boost in growth. Okay. So you can plant seeds without the bump, but it's better to use the bump. So see how this is kind of narrow? Okay, and here's my boat to go to other islands. And got some rocks down here. Yeah, I'm thinking... Okay, and I've got a well over here, it looks like. Is that what this is? I think that's what that is. And I'm planning on building a bridge here to see if we can connect to that other landform. Oh, look at this, it's kind of broke off. Okay, that's the plan. This is going to be the farm. So let's see, how do we... Oh, there's the pickaxe. Use the pickaxe to gather resources from the stones. You can get valuable resources. Be careful though, if you hit big stones too much, they will break. Okay. So I'm thinking... Oh, we're trying to figure out these controls here. So these little guys I think are just sitting here. So I hit the A button and I was able to pick them up. So we're clearing a space for the farm. Picked up, I think this is fiber, this green stuff right here. And it's like harvestable. Oops. I think in the beginning this little tracking setting is helpful. So this, I'm not sure how to access my tools. Oh, down at the lower right, it says to hit X. And then you have this little wheel. So let's try the hoe. No, I don't want to do the hoe. Let's try the pickaxe to get rid of this plant. Nope. So probably I can use my hoe for that. Okay, we picked that up. Yeah, probably when we use the hoe. Okay, so there's a bush, a tree, a rock. I'm thinking maybe keeping this here and then clear this out down here. This little stuff here, I'm not sure. I'm gonna want to clear these two trees are just in the way. So we still need to find our watering can, but let's get our axe and we're gonna chop it until it breaks. I'm hitting the A button. There it goes. So that's what the animation looks. Oh, looks like my pockets must be full. See, how do I pull up my... Okay, I use the Y key to pull up my pockets. Yep, so one thing we could do is eat these apples, and you have to hold down the A button to eat. And then we will sell the rest. So, we'll sell the rest, which is kind of like a storage bin, just like Stardew. So we'll sell these logs, the fiber, and the stone. Oh, see how the screen is getting darker? That means it's nighttime. And if you look at the upper left corner, there's an arrow pointing down. So our first day is almost over. So that didn't do much, did it? We didn't even get to plant. Well, let's chop this tree. I'm using the B key to chop that. We're gonna chop it down. See my energy level going down? Chop that down. Okay. It won't let me pick up any of these. I want to get rid of that rock. Yeah. So we're gonna get rid of these trees too. So how do I know what the exact time is? I think this is how you pause the game. You hit the plus button. I'm not sure how to tell what time it is. What about when you hit Y? Does it give you anything? No. Okay, I'll have to figure that out, but... Oh, rest and sleep. We all get tired after a hard day of work. If you stay up for far too long, Nico will faint and his energy level will be low in the morning. Try not to stay up past midnight. To sleep, crawl under the warm blanket. Nico will sleep for a couple of seconds. Okay. So I guess... Is it time to go to sleep? I'm not sure. It is getting dark. Well, I guess we better just go to bed. We don't want him to pass out. Oh, we found the watering can. It was in our bed. Use the water. Maybe it was on the sofa. Use the watering can to take care of your crops. Don't forget to water them each day. It greatly speeds up the growth. Okay, so we're going ahead and sleeping. Planting. Now that you have the tools, you can plant crops. You need to have seeds in your inventory, which you can buy at the orders desk. Plow the ground and then drag seeds from the inventory or press the action key. When your crops are done, you will see a slight animation. Use a hoe to harvest them. Okay. Okay, so when we're done sleeping, we get the remains of the day, so we earn 448 coins from what we sold. So that's a good start. Dresser. You can equip pets and cosmetics you find through your journey. Just go to your dresser and choose equipment for your inventory. To retrieve item back to your inventory, just click the corresponding button in the dresser. Okay, so let's go to the dresser and check that out. So we have head cosmetics, body cosmetics, and follower pet. Okay, and we have some mail. Let's go ahead and check out the mail. It's Oslo. Morning, champ. Received your very first shipment yesterday, and you'll be pleased to know that most of it has already found its way to the store shelves. Anyway, included in this letter is the coin I promised. Don't worry, I won't bother you with a letter every morning. We're both busy bees after all. I will, however, send you a receipt and your coin, so don't forget to check. How do we check? Okay, got a jet. Can't wait to see what else you send over. Happy harvesting. Your buddy Oslo. Oh, and there's the walkie-talkie. Hey, Nico, how's it going, buddy? I just wanted to check in and see how things are in Australia. You know, I haven't even seen this place since I was a wee nestling, so as you may have noticed, the property is a bit overgrown. A bit? There's plenty of stuff to harvest and gather, so please feel free to use any of the equipment on the property as much as you need. After all, that's what they're there for. Well, that's it for now. I need to call a lady about purchasing one of the other places. I'll talk to you again soon. Happy harvesting. Your pal Oslo. Okay. So we're working on clearing this area. And we got the axe right now, so let's go ahead and destroy that. Oh, is our pockets already full? Oh, okay. Well, so, oh, it's because we have all these seeds. Let's get rid of the seeds for now until we've got it cleared. And that stuff we're gonna either eat or sell. Since we're over here, let's sell the trees and we'll keep the fruit to eat. And let's get rid of this tree. So we're gonna make this our farm. Does take a bit to destroy things. My energy's starting to go down. Got rid of that. Pick up these rocks or stones. They're stones. Get rid of this. Right. This bush might be okay to stay there. I'm not sure. But let's get rid of. We need the pickaxe, so that's X. Sorry, things are a little slow. I'm learning how to play this game. So we got rid of that stone, and then these flowers and stuff will go away when we hoe. So I'm tempted to keep that. Let's see. Let's get rid of this tree. Oh, energy. Every action requires the use of energy. You can replace some of your lost energy by consuming fruits and vegetables. Vegetables? Oh yeah, if we plant them. Open the inventory, then hold down the action key and item to consume it. Okay, so they're concerned about our energy because we're at a quarter. So let's eat 3 strawberries. And we'll eat 3 peaches. Can you imagine in real life if you ate that? I would be so sick. And 3 apples. And and 3 oranges. Okay, now my energy is full. So it's the light color if it's full. And I'm thinking, Okay, I got the axe in hand. I'm gonna get rid of this tree because it doesn't have any fruit on it. So I'll probably be fine. And there goes my energy. All right, let's start our, uh, oops. Let's start. These controls are gonna take a little bit to get used to. So X is the controls, and we need the hoe. This is the hoe. Okay. So I'm gonna hit it twice so we have the little bump. And looks like I can't hit it on the very edge. And picked up some clay, looks like. So we have 10 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but I did it. So that's 6. So that's 6 across. I could do one more if I wanted to get rid of, but that doesn't make it even or anything. So let's do 6 and then see. So that's 2, 3, 4. So 6 by 4 would be, let's do one more. So 6 by 5 will be 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So, and I like me some even amounts. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of OCD about numbers. So, enjoy the music while I pound out this farm. Ooh, got some clay. Probably just sell it because we're trying to unlock crafting station. Yeah, and just as I suspected, that's how we got rid of that debris. Nice big farm. Plant our crops. Seems to be, if I had to give advice about picking it. Oh, I'm almost out of energy. Let's get our axe out and we'll 1, 2, 3. And now we have some fruit we can eat because our energy's pretty much gone. Open our backpack. We're getting it. Hold down A to eat 3 pears. And then we hold down Y. No, we hold down X to get our hoe back. And, oh, is that a hoe? That looks like the axe. All right, let's try that again. We do X. Oh, yeah. The angle is a little goofy. So we hit A twice. Now we've got our 30 crops. Now we can go get our crops and plant. So let's sell this stuff because we're trying to trigger our crafting table. And then we'll go over here and get our seeds. That's 10, 20, 30. So we have 30. And we'll start. Let's see, so we open up Y and start planting. It's kind of hard to see this direction. Okay, there's our square. Okay, so it has to be open. So Y. Y, and then hit A. There we go. Okay, now we'll plant our carrots. It's kind of like you can't be too close to the spot. Plant definitely not on top of it. See how I'm a little bit away? Okay, now we'll plant these. Okay, let's get the rest of these planted if we can. Looks like it's getting dark. See how the screen is darker? I'm gonna get my produce planted. Well, I passed out. So it has a little bit of vibe of being in a hurry with Stardew Valley. But looks like I made some good money. 1,092 coins. Hit the A button. Get out of bed. I don't have any mail. Oh, it's raining. Oh, here's Oslo. Hey, buddy. I hear it's raining pretty bad today. Hey, Oslo. Hey, Oslo. Yeah, it's coming down hard. Well, good news. Rainy days are great for fishing. They are? Yep. You're sure to have a great haul if you go on days like this. I love fish, so I know a lot about how to catch them and when the best times are. You're amazing, Oslo. You seem to know everything. That's because I do. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Well, I got a jet, but have fun out there. So we need to do some fishing, but I want to finish planting my plants. So why lettuce seeds? I'm close to finishing. Just one more. Okay. Now we got plants in there. Now we gotta. Alright, did we find our fishing pole? Yes, we did. We have everything. So, got our fishing pole. Now we. Oh, there's a fish right there. Kind of odd angle. So I hit A. As soon as it splashes. Oh. Well, that didn't go very well. I didn't see a splash. It's hard to get around over here. Gonna have to clear some of this out, probably. Oh, there's a fish again. Oh, this is not going well. Let's see if there's any fish over here. Oh, there's a fish. What's that light bulb? Not sure what happened. Oh, there's a fish right here, but I can't get to it. So I need to do some clearing out over here. Did I catch? I caught one! So, I don't know. So I waited till their tail was wagging and then I caught one. So let's look and see what we caught. We caught a golden fish. Okay, there's nothing there, Nico. So we kind of have a little inlet here, looks like. Oh, there's a fish right there. He doesn't see us. Well, still not getting the hang of this. It was just a miracle that we caught that one. Okay, he's not seeing me. So there's no really like angles. It's all square. Okay, that fish is not working out for us. See any more fish? I'm not doing a very good job of fishing. It says we caught 2 fish. Let's look at. Oh, we caught a clam. A seashell. Okay. That counts as a fish, I guess. Oh, here's a fish. Here's one. Oh, and I lost it. I wish I could figure this out. Need to, oh, we gotta switch to our hand. Oh, Y, no, X. Switch to our hand and clean some of this up. I'm having a hard time moving around on rocks. I'm stumbling on stones. I'm stumbling on these stones. From here, here, here. That's okay. It's for now. Rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Just destroy it. We can sell the stone. I guess we could sell our fish. We can collect our strawberries. Got some wood. Our stone. Fiber. What's a flower? How did we get back to axe? I'm not sure, but pick up these. Oh, my pockets are full. So, should we sell our fish? Let's see. I'll keep the fruit. Alright, let's sell the fish and the... Just because we're not sure. And we'll probably need money. Let's open up our backpack and we'll eat the strawberries. Well, it looks like we needed it anyway. So we ate our fruit. Let's come down here. And get these berries. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, do you think I should get rid of this? Please? They're not in too... Oh, wait. Boy, it's really storming, isn't it? Oh, there's... I can't get used to this. Okay, fishing pole. Oh, I saw a fish, and now he's gone. By the time I got my fishing pole out. Let's see. Oh, there's one right here. He's under the lily pad. I guess he went in the water. No, that doesn't work. This area is not good. It's got rocks and stuff. I'm not sure if I want to get rid of those. Oh, the screen is dark, so I think that means it's time for Nico to go to bed. so we made 732 coin. That's pretty good. So stone is worth a lot, looks like. The fiber and the wood, not so much. Alright, I wanted to take a look at... Oh, is Nico calling us? Oh, we need to go to our hand, and then I wanted to look at this book. Okay, so here's the book. We got carrot seeds, corn seeds, dandelion seeds, green bean seeds, potato seeds, wheat seeds, fiber, magic dust. Not sure what that's for. Oh, you can buy stone and wood. Oh, don't have anything on order. Travel supplies, 250. Wow. Okay, we'll need to buy some of those. No items in stock. Not sure what that's for. Cozy house, 10,000. Okay, so that's the goal. A cozy house. Looks like it makes it bigger. And I'm thinking our storage will get bigger if we get a bigger house. So we want to make money. Right. Oh, and we've got some mail, looks like. So these show up, these little cat and dog thingies, they come with the rain. And I'm not sure what the goal is. Let's read our mail. Oh, it's Oslo. Hey, Nico, I noticed you sent me a lot of raw goods. Have you tried crafting yet? There's a crafting table by your house that you can use to make all sorts of cool stuff. And you know what's really amazing, Nico? Magic dust. It's a byproduct of all craft recipes, though you won't always get it, or a lot. So byproduct of crafting recipes. So when you craft, you get more dust? Generally, the harder you work on something, the more you get, and it can be real useful. I sell some in my shop if you need a little extra for some complicated craft. So maybe there's some things we'll be able to make that you use magic dust with. Show me some of the things you make sometimes, okay, Nico? I bet my customers would love what you come up with. So show me probably means sell. Sell him some crafted items. Well, gotta get Oslo. Okay. So I want to move this crafting table is what I want to do. I kind of want to move it here and get rid of this rock. But I don't know how to do that. Let's see if we can experiment. I heard you use your axe. So let's try that. Oh, so here's the crafting table. But can make a fence. But looks like a place to. Okay, so fence. Oh, and then if you hit your right arrow, you can say how many. So it probably depends on your materials. An ingot from stone, planks, sticks, stone path, wood, wood bridge. Wood bridge is something I'm kind of interested in doing. So it needs 3 fiber. So we don't have those things. Okay, so that just tells you what you need. Alright, so I was thinking... No, it's not axe. Maybe it's a pick? I'm not sure how to move it. I know there's a way to move it, but... Let's try the hoe. Nope. Nope, can't pick it up. Alright, well, we'll have to live with it being there until we figure that out. So in the meantime, let's do some... Oh, there's a fish. One thing we need to do is water our crops since it's not raining today. So let's do the watering can. And it changes colors, see that? And see how I'm like next to it? Like you have to be next to it. Oh, my energy's getting low, so let's open up our backpack. We'll eat 3 blueberries, 3 strawberries. Collected those yesterday. And time is getting away from us. Peaches. And now we can go back to watering. Goal for today is to water this farm. Our energy is not too bad, but we're obviously using it up. How come it won't let me water that? Oh, that's because it's empty. So we go to the ocean, fill it back up again. The controls definitely are a little tricky. Takes a little bit to get used to, but I'm sure we'll get better. I highly recommend turning on that target setting because it's a little easier to see where you're supposed to be pointing until you get used to it. Oh, already out of water. Okay, our farm is watered. And what's the time? It's about midday. So let's get our travel supplies. And we'll sell this. Oops. We'll sell the wood, so that's out of our pockets. And let's get on our boat. Oops. Do you want me to travel to another island? Yes, Nico. Oh, Nico. Nico, do you want me? Yes, I want you to, Nico. Okay, so this is the other island. So we got all this stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and chop, but we're coming up on an hour for the video. So I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. One way to pause the game is you hit the plus, and that pauses the game. So I'll be doing a lot of that at the end of each video. So we're coming up on an hour, so I'm gonna cut it off here. I hope you enjoyed this initial look at what was this? Sprout Valley. And I'm hoping this turns into a series. And if you are so inclined to subscribe, that will tell me whether to turn this into a series. And then I get to use the playlist function on my YouTube channel. That would be super exciting. And a like is always appreciated, a comment. If anybody has some tips on fishing, I think that's what I'm struggling with the most. So until then, until next time, I hope you have a great day. And Nico says goodbye too.